Hello, everybody. Welcome to the S&M show, the Sam and Ming show, broadcasting at the home of the comic book men, Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. My name is Ming Chen. Sitting across from me, you and me, girl, pot against the world, against the world, against the world. Samantha Quintus, Samantha Q, everybody.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm in a Tribe Called Quest mood today.
Yeah, I gather.
I'm in a Tribe Called Quest mood every day.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean...
I fucked up though. A couple weeks ago, I went to Baltimore for my anniversary, and we were in this area called Fells Point. And there's a really awesome record store there. Bought some Tribe albums.
It's really like awesome everything in Fells Point.
There is Max's Tap House, for example.
Yes, and every of the other like 500 bars on that road.
Yes, yeah, except maybe the Green Turtle. Green Turtle.
You know
like
what? It's funny that you mentioned it because I actually do think the Green Turtle sucks.
Yes,
but
as do I.
Yeah, but. I ate there last time just because I was like hungry and it was something quick and there was no wait.
Okay.
And
like, here's your Bud Light, ma'am. Do you have anything else? No.
Yeah, basically. But I mean, their food's not bad. American Ninja Warrior Casey Catanzaro, when she did her run for Mount Midoriyama, she was in Baltimore at the Green Turtle watching it and like tweeting like, hey, come down to the Green Turtle in Fells Point and come like watch my run with me. Yes. And I was like, really? Out of all the fucking kick-ass bars that are on that road, you went to the Green Turtle?
Maybe she was sponsored. Maybe her friend ran the place.
I have no idea, but it seemed really weird.
Maybe she has no taste. She's badass, but with no taste. That happens a lot.
She probably doesn't drink beer. I mean, look at her. She's like tiny as shit.
Yes. No body fat.
Yeah.
Zero.
Zip zilch. What are we drinking tonight?
We are drinking, this is a gift from you.
Yes. We're still on our quest for good pumpkin beer.
Pumpkin beer, every day of the week until Halloween.
And by every day, he means every Monday.
Well, every Monday, yes. I shouldn't be drinking every day. But we are drinking Fegley's Brew Works, a Devious Imperial Pumpkin. Ale brewed with pumpkin and spices. 9% alcohol by volume, really?
Doesn't it sound like that? Well, it was funny too because I was looking at River Horse.
Okay, well,
I was looking at River Horse,
up.
And I think theirs is like 8.1. And then I was looking at this one. I was like, oh man, I'm totally gonna go with the 9%. But my only criticism is it tastes too alcohol-y. I mean that
makes no sense.
It doesn't taste enough pumpkin.
That makes no sense.
It doesn't like. It definitely has that like nutmeg and cinnamon and like spice taste, but I just taste more like drunkenness.
My wife doesn't eat like melons, like watermelon. I'm like, why do you like watermelon? She's like, it's too watery.
That's amazing. Yeah. I love it.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, no. This just tastes a little too. Like if I was looking for like a really good pumpkin beer, I probably wouldn't go with this one.
Okay.
Just because I want a little more pumpkin in my pumpkin beer and a little less alcohol percent.
My influence is making itself present to you now.
Yeah.
Like that's like girl beer.
Yeah.
That's like me. I want to taste the pumpkin. I want to taste the
taste the lemonade and the pinkness.
I like shandies.
Yeah.
What's a shandy? Beer and like juice mixed together.
Yeah, well, it's what 13-year-olds drink.
Yes. I guess. But here we are. We're doing it for the love, y'all.
Yeah.
Here at the Sam and Ming Show Studios, located in the back of Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash.
Did you say the Sam and Ming Studios?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, the S&M Studios right here. Just this beat up poker table podcast. Whatever show is here, that's what studio becomes that day. So
I'm going to answer that.
The S&M Studios.
Somebody's like, you forgot to hit the on button, you stupid or something.
No, I'm waiting for freaking Wilkins to. Yeah,
I don't. We don't hit the on button, assholes. Somebody else does.
Hell, man. It's all right.
Maybe he's out running for the.
He might be
for the marathons he's not doing with you.
Yeah, he bagged out. Bagged out of the San Francisco half.
Low blow.
Bagged out.
Yep.
Bagged out, but.
It's okay.
The whole time I was tweeting is like, Will Wilkins we should be finishing up right about now.
Yeah, and he was like sitting at home.
Yeah, and I was like, and then like later, way past when he was supposed to be finished, I was like, hey man, how'd it go? He's like, well,
didn't do it.
Yeah, well, and then he had a valid excuse.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sort of. So sitting across from me, Samantha Q, my mistress.
I am your mistress.
So we went to Richmond, Virginia. This week.
We didn't.
Well, I did.
You did. I did not. I stayed home.
When Mike Zapsik and Brian Johnson went to Wizard World Richmond in Richmond, Virginia. Now, I got down there. I checked in. Brian's girlfriend, Suzanne, came down. I said hello to her. I think she came down to get a glass of wine or something, and then she went back up. Next morning, I'm waking up, feeling good. Things are going good.
Were you waking up alone?
Yes, I was waking up alone.
Okay. Just making sure.
No, my Mike was snoring next to me quietly.
I wasn't talking about Mike.
I
was talking about whoever you were talking to in the bar.
Why are you trying to perpetuate these things? Why are you trying to get me in trouble? Why?
Maybe I'm
You're just making it.
Maybe I'm secretly
if you
in
think
cahoots with Brian Johnson.
If you think it's funny, that's fine.
Maybe I'm secretly in cahoots with Brian Johnson.
So I get a text from Brian Johnson. Let me see the timestamp here. 11:23 a.m. And the text goes, "You brought your mistress?" Question mark, exclamation, question mark, exclamation. I'm like, what the hell are you? What the hell are you talking about? So I'm like, no, unless you mean Mike. I was being funny.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, Suzanne told me she just talked to Sam in the lobby. I'm like, what? So at this point, I'm freaked out.
Like, why is Sam here?
I'm freaked out. I'm like,
I'm actually shocked at that point. I didn't get a text message from you. Like,
I am freaked out.
Like you're in Richmond?
No, I just like, I'm like, am I hungover? Am I still drunk? Because, I had one the night before and I'd actually been up for a while at this point. So and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here? Suzanne just told me she talked to Sam in the lobby. And I'm like, listen, I invited you. You're always invited to all the shit I go to. But
I have a job and I work.
I think you would have told me if you were going to maybe drive 5.5 hours down to Richmond to be like, surprise!
Surprise, Ming! Like, I'm not,
but I
hate surprises, so I don't ever do them for people.
Right, but I could not process this. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on. And then he follows that up with, is she out of her mind? Should I toss her off the balcony? To which I replied, well, she's got to be mistaken. You're not here in Richmond. So, yes, throw her off the balcony.
So then you sent this to me later.
Yes.
You sent me a screenshot of this conversation. Yes. And, of course, the only takeaway I had from it was that Brian calls me your mistress.
Yes. Yeah, I thought that was funny. So here's what really happened. I went to check in, and a girl I'd seen at Wizard World Philly and in Boston at another con we went to that.
Question.
Yes.
Was she 12?
No, she's almost my age, so it's appropriate, sort of.
Except that
she's a big fan of like the Walking Dead actors, so she'll go to all the cons.
Well, who isn't?
Right.
Beside me.
Right, but she goes through the effort to go to as many cons as she can. Kind of like like not the Walking Dead, but like the Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
So she came out. She's like, "Oh, hey man, what's going on? How are you?" Her name is Sherry. Came out to say hello to me, and it was at that point that Suzanne came down, and I waved at her, and she looks nothing like you. She's maybe Irish, like very white is what I'm trying to get at. Her hair is like brownish red.
Yeah,
and she looks nothing like you. But I guess Suzanne thought she was you.
Okay, fair enough.
Suzanne thought we drove you down to hang out for the weekend, and at that point, since she was convinced it was you, I want to know what was going through her head at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what? Why?
Yeah, I want to know
why
what was going
is
through
Sam
her head.
here?
Right. And then like what? I mean, whatever was going through her head couldn't have been good.
Oh, obviously not. It's like probably what goes through everybody else's head in the world.
Right. And I guess at some point, I don't know, was it a struggle or did she tell Brian right away? Was it like kind of like a point of gossip? Was it said in disgust? Because it couldn't be good.
That whore is here again.
Ming's mistress is here.
Mistress.
Yeah. So just to be clear, it wasn't you.
No, it was
my
not.
friend Sherry, who looks nothing like you. But I did want to say that in that moment where Brian was like, Suzanne just talked to her in the lobby, I did hesitate, even though it didn't compute. There was no way
that it was me.
It was you, and there was just no way. But
yes, I was not in Richmond. I actually worked both days this week.
I know. I did hesitate though.
So yeah, I was.
I didn't know what was going on.
I was in Shrewsbury, New Jersey, the entire weekend.
I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well.
So that's that. So I just wanted to clear that up.
I am your mistress, apparently.
Apparently.
Was there any doubt?
I mean.
Well.
I just thought it was crazy.
It's like hysterical.
I was crazy. So that was that was literally right when we checked in. So that was like
starting the con on like a high point.
Oh yeah, I thought that was funny. There was another thing that happened. I'm gonna let Brian tell the story, but we'll just say there was a little room mix-up that Brian happened to Brian. There's a little hotel room mix up. Let's just say he benefited for the better. Let's just say
Oh, man.
he won out in this. I'll tell you after, but I think he probably wants to tell it first. Tell him Steve Dave, so I'll save the story.
Oh, man.
It was pretty awesome though. It was
okay.
pretty.
Wow. Tune into to hear that one, I guess.
It was pretty awesome. You were hanging out with your dog all day?
I was actually today.
You've been posting photos. If you want to see photos of Samantha and her dog, her daughter.
My daughter, my 4-legged daughter.
Yes. Go to follow her at the Zen Librarian on Twitter.
I had off today from work.
Yes.
And my parents are away. My parents are, I don't know, in like Vegas or
you don't know where your parents
Tunica
are?
or
what's a Tunica?
Mississippi.
Oh, okay. What's in Tunica, Mississippi?
I don't know. Hotels.
Oh, okay.
Casinos. I don't know. So so my parents are away, so I have to watch my dog for the weekend, which does make it difficult because my roommate has a dog. So I can't bring my dog because she's a vicious bitch.
Like for real?
Yeah, like for real. And she barks all night. So like no one in the house is going to sleep if Bailey's like sleeping there.
Bailey, that's the name of your dog.
Bailey.
Okay.
Little Westie.
Okay.
So I drive back and forth to take care of her. So today I was sitting around my house. I got there like super early. I got there at like 7 a.m. Got there super early. Was kind of hanging out with her. I was cleaning a few things, packing some fall stuff to bring down. Since
your dog house broken?
Yeah.
Okay. You're not cleaning like crap up.
No. I mean, like we leave, like if we're going to be leaving her for a lot of hours, we'll leave like a mat down.
Right.
But she doesn't use it. She'll like hold it.
Oh, like the floor diaper?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have a dog, so I don't know these things.
A wee pad?
Oh, is that what it's called? A wee pad?
A wee pad.
Okay, a wee pad.
Floor diaper?
I don't know what it's called.
Floor diaper?
I don't know what it's called. I don't. Who's got a dog among us? Mike has a dog, and Walt has 2 dogs. Walt has a dog named Socks that he got about 3 years ago,
and one he apparently just spent a shit ton of money on.
He just dropped 3 G's on a French bulldog.
It's fucking
which
unreal.
Is like weird. It's so not like him.
Well, I was gonna say it.
It's for his kids though. I think his kids really wanted it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was occurring to me that like, wow, 3 G's is a lot to spend on a dog, which it is. But Bailey actually was half that.
15,
she was 1500. Yeah.
What happened to like going to the pound and stuff? Why don't people do that anymore? It's free, isn't it?
Well, for me, I went to get a specific dog that was hypoallergenic because I'm allergic. So if I went to the pound, there's always a chance of like, like a mutt or something. That
like now everyone's got to get like designer dogs.
Fuck that. Bailey's not designer. So I decided I was sitting there and I was like, you know what? I'm going to like bring her for a car ride. That'll tire her out.
Okay.
And, I'm going to bring her to my job so she can meet all my coworkers. Okay. I'm going to bring her to my house, maybe. See if there's a possibility I could ever like bring her and leave her in the room.
Right. Okay.
So I did. So I drove down, was walking around the Grove with her. And usually like when we walk around the block, she attacks everything. People with dogs, people who are running.
Been this just aggressive?
Yes.
Why?
Old women and fucking children. Like she always just barks. I mean, they are very territorial dogs and they are like barkers.
Did you teach her this?
No,
She learned it from you?
No.
Because you're kind of aggressive too.
Well, not to old ladies and children. I mean, actually, yeah, that does sound like me. Regardless, she
on the wrong day.
I like cannot get comfortable. She
on the wrong day.
She's like always like attacking the fucking window. Like she sits on our bay window and like attacks the window when runners go by. Anybody.
Okay.
So I was bringing her to my job, which is inside like a nice designer strip mall.
Yes.
And
nice.
It was funny too because I was talking to my ex and
Which one? The most current one? No, the one before that?
The dog's father.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the dog's father. And
all right, the dude I played hockey with. That
dude?
The
dude I played hockey with.
I like that guy.
I think we could say his name.
No, we don't have to say his name, but that guy's cool.
I think we could say his name.
That guy's cool.
So I was texting him. I was like, "Oh, I'm bringing Bailey to the Grove," and he's like, "Good luck. Like, are you serious? Like, she's gonna like attack everybody. People just walk around down there."
Yeah, so there's that rich, a lot of affluent
and I
women.
knew the time I was bringing her around like 2:00, there wouldn't be a lot of dogs. That's like an after 6 thing.
Right.
When people get home from work, they walk their dogs because there's like a house development behind there. Right. So they walk their dogs through the Grove. So I knew that like at 2:00, there wouldn't be a lot of dog traffic. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm walking her around the Grove and like, she's like really timid. Her tail's between her legs. And like people are like, going to pet her and she's like shying away from them. And I'm like, okay, this is a little weird. So I bring her into my old job and our friend AJ, she goes to pet her, and AJ's like the sweetest thing in the world.
Yeah, she is.
She goes to pet her, and like Bailey is literally shaking so much she could barely stand.
What's going on here?
I'm like,
what's going on?
I'm like, this is weird.
Yes.
Like, my dog's not like this.
No, my dog's
so
like a badass.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah. So anytime somebody comes near, she like walks behind my legs, gives them like the look, and then like slowly approaches them, which, I mean, like dogs do, but I've never seen my dog do this. Like, if she's meeting somebody new, anywhere near our house, within like a 1 mile radius of our house, like they're getting fucking bit.
Getting torn up.
I mean,
by
even when people she knows walks into the house, she still goes fucking crazy and tries to attack them. So like, I have no idea what's going on. Bring her to my job.
Yes.
Sure enough, like everyone's petting her. Yeah. People are just walking up. Oh my God, cute dog, reaching down. I'm like, if you value your fingers, stop.
Right.
Sweetest dog today. Riding in the car, she sat in the back. You know, I have like a little chain that I hook her onto.
I saw that.
She sat there, and then toward the end of the day, she was like super sleepy. So she like rolled up in a little ball and went to sleep. And I'm like,
what's going on here?
I'm like, this is not my fucking dog. Sure enough, I get her back in my house.
Yes.
Because I was going to actually bring her here to pod because I was like,
that would have been cool.
I was like 100% sure she would just go to sleep.
We're dog friendly here.
Yeah. So
as long as you don't shit on the comics.
Yeah, she wouldn't shit on the comics.
Don't shit on the comics.
Don't shit on the comics. I mean, that goes even people.
Even then, like Walt's very dog friendly because he has 2 dogs.
Yeah.
Like if you shit on, he may let that go. He'll make you pay for it, but
if you shit on the comics, you got to buy it. But you're still out in the store.
And don't piss on the comics either.
Yeah. That goes for people too.
Yeah, it goes for people too.
There's some people who probably shouldn't be in here.
Yeah. I mean, no one's pissed on a comic or shit on a comic. But
so we shit on a comic?
There was a dude, we have a bathroom back here. There's a dude who went to the bathroom and came back. He was like, Walter, I missed.
Yeah, you were saying that a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So sure enough, I bring her back home, get her in the house. She runs up to the bay window, jumps into the window. Somebody goes walking by and she's like fucking crazy again for 30 minutes. And I'm like, I don't know what happened. She was like so normal. So I had a great day with my dog though.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
All right. I mean, I can't explain it.
Either can I.
Sam, did you roofie your dog?
Well, it's funny too because every single person I text, they know that we have to drug the dog when she gets her hair groomed. We have to tranquilize her.
Seriously?
We give her a little pill.
Do you hide it in peanut butter and?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't like peanut butter. Usually we'll hide it in like turkey or chicken. Right.
Peanut butter will kill you too.
Yeah.
You specifically, not you.
So my mother, the ex who fathered the dog,
right.
Every single person, I was like, oh my God, she had like a great day. First question was, did you drug her?
Yeah.
I was like, no.
I was kidding, but you really do drug your dog.
Yeah, like every single person was like, did you drug the dog? And I'm like, no, she was just really normal. And sure enough, when I was leaving, she was like rolled up in her ball, like passed out on her bed. And I was like, man, you like tired out today.
I mean, I guess that's good. I can't explain it, but cute dog though.
She's adorable.
Yeah, seriously. Go to Sam's Twitter account. Check out that picture. Little white fluffy dog.
Yeah.
How old is that dog?
Her birthday is the same day as mine. She'll be 5.
That's cool. My kids want a dog. I have no business having a dog right now.
Nope. I don't suggest them for anybody.
Why is that? Too much, like, just
she's
commitment?
Just like too much. Not that she's too much trouble, but like you definitely can't leave when you have a dog. And like, I mean, it was fine when I lived at home. Like, I would always be home at nights, and if my parents wanted to go away or I was going away, it was fine. But like, now that I don't live there and I can't take my dog to where I do live, like, it is a little complicated.
So you're going back specifically for the dog.
Like, I mean, tomorrow.
Or as Walt said, when they got their new dog, their whole family was on ass patrol, where if they had to watch the dog constantly, and if it looked like the dog was about to take a dump, they would and
bring it outside. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely like hard housebreaking a dog too.
Yeah.
And my dog, like, she has like longer fur, so she has like a really bad poop. You know, like something upsets her stomach.
Oh, okay. You gotta
we
clean
have
it?
to wash her. So like the other day, I got home and my dog was. I got home at like 9 in the morning.
That's kind of like Brian Johnson after he eats dinner.
Yeah, kind of.
You gotta
scrub his ass.
Yeah, you gotta wash his ass.
Yeah,
and his beard.
I got home at like 9 in the morning, and my mom had just left for work, and the dog was like soaking wet, and I was like, somebody had a bad morning.
Yes.
So
wow.
But yeah, no, she was totally normal. But like tomorrow, I'm working 9 to 6. So somebody's going over to take care of her in the middle of the day.
Yes.
And then I'm driving up to my house specifically to walk the dog, driving back here to sleep. And then like, I don't even know what I'm doing for Wednesday yet. I'm working again. I have no idea.
What about, can't the baby daddy do it? Take care of it?
Yeah, he has a job.
Yeah, but not your, his baby, his problem, right?
Well, he's who's taking her out tomorrow.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, baby, you got to share the responsibility as a baby daddy.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. I'm just saying, like,
there you go.
he should put a Jimmy cap on it if he didn't want this responsibility.
Oh, yeah, because I'm sure that's the way it went down.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, double bag that shit.
Don't pull a goalie.
Yeah, don't pull the goalie, man. What the hell? Dude?
Me and my dog do share a birthday. So her birthday is
September 24th?
Coming up in less than a week. Or in
as
less
yours.
than 10 days.
As is yours.
Uh-huh. And
Are you
as
excited?
Is mine. I am actually. I'm finally starting to get into like, it's my birthday.
Are you,
what do I
September
want?
24th, are you celebrating on that day?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm definitely doing stuff probably the weekend before, probably the weekend after.
Isn't this the weekend before?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Okay, all right. Right.
Well,
on.
I mean, they're
Nice.
We were clearly talking about this before. There's like a huge yoga festival.
Yes, there is.
This year.
Yeah, I've done it the last 4 years. I'm going to miss
Yeah.
it this time, which bums me out.
I've done it the past 2 years.
Okay.
And
it's fun.
I kind of want to miss it this year, but I'm actually super excited because it's like a huge yoga fest 3 days before my birthday. I mean, like shit. Yeah. It's like practically 108 sun salutations for me.
It is. We should call it the Sam Mala.
Except 10 of those in the middle that definitely won't be for me.
Oh, okay. All right. Enough said. Enough said.
So yeah, I'm going to be doing a few things this week and just kind of going out and, hanging out and kind of pre-celebrating. And then my birthday, I'm sure I'll do something. The day after, I'm sure I'll do something.
All right. I'm hoping I can join you. I got to go to San Antonio and I got a lot of traveling.
What day are you leaving?
I'm leaving the 25th. Oh, but not till night though. So
yeah, I'm off all day on the 25th.
All right. I'll buy you lunch or something.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll go to a baller lunch or something.
Nice. Where the fuck is there a baller lunch in Red Bank?
I don't know. There's like there's the Raven Tea Room.
Oh man, I've never been there. I always drive by it though.
It seems cool. I found out my friend works there, so
I think I
don't know.
My boyfriend used to date the hostess.
Ah, okay.
He's apparently dated a lot of hostesses.
Okay. All right. I mean, I don't know. You pick. It's your birthday.
It's my birthday.
It's your birthday.
Shit, it might just turn out to be Surf Taco then.
Okay. I'll get you something nice.
Oh, you'll get me something nice for Surf Taco?
No, I'll get you something nice for your birthday. I
You
don't know
don't
what
have
yet.
to.
All right. It's, podcasting, the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
I would say you could treat me to a yoga class, but I think I'm gonna get my fill of yoga on Sunday.
You probably will, yeah.
It's like 4 hours of yoga.
You might be sore.
I might be angry.
And yeah, don't be angry. You can't be angry. You can't be angry. You gotta let that shit go, man.
Everyone who's like listening, which they're not listening now, they're like, why are they speaking in riddles?
There's a whole, I don't know.
There's like a subplot of Sam possibly dating somebody who's instructing.
Yeah, something like that. We'll talk about that some other time.
Actually, we could talk about it next Monday because I'll probably just be getting out of jail Monday morning after spending the night.
That's not good. I need you to hear the pod.
Clearly
I can't bail you out. Oh, I could.
You definitely are going to be bailing me out. Like shit, when I go to jail, you're going to be my first phone call.
And would I? That's a good question. If you went to jail, would I really be your first phone call? I don't think I would. You'd call your parents first.
Oh no, I definitely would not call my parents. I'd probably call like my boyfriend first and tell him to call you.
Why?
Because shit, we can't bail me out of jail.
Why?
You don't have any money.
Well, it'd be like a misdemeanor, right? It wouldn't be a felony, right? Assault.
It could be murder.
Oh God. Okay. Well, I don't want to get.
Look, there's sirens in the back too.
I don't
want
to get mixed up in this. But,
fine, I won't murder anybody.
All right. I mean, can't you just like?
Okay, if I called you, legit question. If I called you and was like, "Ming, I'm in jail. I need you to bail me out," what would your answer be?
I'd be, "Where are you? And what's bail?" Yeah, I would. That's what I would. That's because that's what I do. I do that for any of my friends.
Okay.
Now, I thought it'd be either Brian or even Mike before you, but.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. If you go to jail, don't call me because I can't bail you out.
I'm not calling you.
Yeah, no, don't call me.
You.
Call your wife.
Yeah, you'd be like, fuck off, click.
I'd be like hashtag pray for Debbie, click.
It's like we're still podcasting tomorrow, right? Right, click.
Sweet night off.
Yeah, sweet. We don't have a pod today. Night off.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
No, you can call me.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just saying.
Thanks for permission. You were getting a call anyway.
You have been arrested before.
I have been.
I don't know if you want to talk about that now. But
yeah, no.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you have been arrested.
Yeah, when I was a kid and I was stupid.
Okay. What happened? You want to talk about that? Oh, you don't want to talk about? Really? Is that bad?
Oh no, it was
Your voice got all high there. It's good.
It was like a possession charge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was when I was young. I was like a teen. No, I was a teenager. Cool. I was 21.
That's cool. I thought maybe it was a little B&E or something.
Oh, no. It was like a breaking and entering. Really?
I don't know. I thought maybe you knocked some bitch out. Maybe. No. I could totally see that.
Oh, yeah, no. I could totally see it. But no, it was a little possession charge. And the cop, he was walking me out, too, because I just, posted my own bail. The cop was, walking me out.
Yeah.
And he's like, sit down for a second. Let's have a talk. And I was like, oh, buddy, come on.
Now? Do we have to do this now?
I was it was funny too.
We gotta do this now. All right, fine.
There were two cops, and one of them was, this one was playing the nice cop. And then there was a young cop, closer to my age actually, who was playing the complete scumbag cop.
Bad cop, yeah.
Yeah, no matter what I did, it was shut the fuck up, criminal. Right. And I'm like, dude, seriously? And they handcuffed me to a wall. And I was like, this is a little uncomfortable. He's like, yeah, well, imagine how you're gonna feel when you're in fucking jail.
Yeah.
And I'm like seriously?
Oh, they're trying to scare you straight?
Yeah, well, he was.
Okay.
So it was funny too, because obviously they take your mugshots, and if you have tattoos, they have to get all your tattoos.
Right.
Identifying marks.
Did you have any at the time?
I had one, the one on my wrist.
Okay.
And so he was taking a picture, and he goes, what does that mean? I was like, I gotcha. And so I was like, oh, it means in Libris Libertas, books is freedom, blah, blah, blah. And so we started up a conversation about tattoos. Right. And when he walks me back over to handcuff me back to the wall, I put my hand up and he goes, no, I don't need to do that for you.
Oh, okay.
We don't need to handcuff you to the wall. Right. And I'm like, oh yeah, you're a fucking gentleman now. Right. Jerk off.
Right. All right. So you beat the rap. Or did you have to go to court and all that?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Right, well,
yeah, they let me go on they didn't let me go. I was on probation, but they dropped it to after a year. Were you an adult? Mm-hmm. I was 21, but since it was a first offense, they wiped it from my record. And the only thing was if I ever get caught for anything again, for any kind of crime, I guess.
Yeah.
It goes back up. So that one, it won't be expunged.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, it comes back or something.
Right. So you gotta be a little more careful now. I'm sure whatever you did, it was dumb. Obviously,
yeah, no, I got caught. I was the guy pulled me over for speeding.
Right.
Looked at me, searched my car, and
was he allowed to search your car?
Reasonable doubt, I guess. He could have just made up that.
What was the reasonable doubt?
I'm sure it was just the way I looked. I was a punky little fucking 21-year-old with a studded bracelet and belt and probably heavy black eyeliner. But he was just oh, do you got anything in here? I don't necessarily believe that. Blah blah blah.
I don't think he's allowed to search your car though. I mean, according to Jay-Z.
Yeah, no, they're pretty.
According to Jay-Z,
he could have just been oh, I smell something.
Yeah, you know, son, do you know what I'm stopping you for? Because I'm young and I'm black and that's my hat's real low.
Yeah, but I'm not. Well, I was young, but I'm not.
Do I
black.
look like a mind reader, sir? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not black.
Yeah.
Obviously,
am I under arrest or should I guess some more?
Yeah, you're not black either.
Where you was doing 55 and 54.
I like the way as you read these lyrics, you're getting more black as you go.
It's how the rap goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, do you mind if I look around the car a little bit while my go-kart car is locked in it's just a trunk in the back. And I know my rights, so you're gonna need a warrant for that. Yeah. Yes, you should have learned from that. He couldn't search your car.
Oh man, dude! If only I'd listened to more Jay-Z instead of all the fucking brand new and Taking Back Sunday I was listening to at that point in my life.
You should have. You wouldn't have gone to jail. You wouldn't have gotten arrested.
Shucks.
I don't think he had a right to search your car.
Probably not.
Did you have a cloud of smoke coming out?
No, but we had probably just smoked in the damn car an hour earlier. I mean, God, my fucking first car when I was like a punky little teen, I used to hotbox the shit out of that.
All right, but you were 21. You knew better.
No, I didn't know better.
You didn't know better.
Yeah.
All right. Well. All right. Good enough. Hold on. I'm trying to find some Jay-Z here.
Oh, here we go. God, I fucking hate Jay-Z.
Do you? Why?
Because he's so fucking annoying. He thinks he owns the damn world, him and Beyonce.
He kind of does.
Meanwhile, he's like fucking other broads and stepping out on her.
For you, son. I got 99 problems, but
kind of.
one. I got the rap patrol on the
Yeah. See, you should have listened to this more.
I like the remix to this.
You should have learned. You could have learned. You could learn all about the law. Listening to this song.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And I thought watching Suits would get me there.
Well, I mean, Suits wasn't out when you got pulled over. And
no.
Are you more careful in that? Well, no, you're not, because I know you've been pulled over since then.
Yeah.
You got lucky. You've gotten lucky.
I actually was just pulled over the other day.
Again?
When I finished running with you, actually, that day, I was driving through Fairhaven.
We ended up at the park that day? Or was there another day we ran?
Well, we did yoga and then we ran.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah, I got pulled over.
And anything happened?
No, well, I obviously, when I'm not in my car, right. I just put on my headphones, which they were still on from running. I listen to music
wasn't
while
even
I drive.
your car?
Yeah, no, it wasn't my car.
Yeah.
So I was driving.
You jacked it. You didn't jack it. Okay.
Well, what's funny though is I was driving. I was holding my cell phone. Just because I had my headphones on and I was flipping the song. So, yeah, I was totally using my cell phone while I was driving.
Hold on.
My bad.
You were listening to your headphones while you were driving? Mm-hmm. Okay, continue.
Because the radio doesn't work.
Ah, okay. You could have told me that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Caught radio... by that?
Well... No.
Okay.
So he pulls me over, he goes, license registration. Okay. So I open the glove box. There's nothing in there.
It's empty.
And I'm like... Okay. This poses a fucking problem. Where is the license? I mean, obviously, like, I have my license. Where's the fucking registration?
Like,
so I'm searching all around the car. Yes. I handed my license. Okay. He obviously knows who I am. I served him coffee at my old job. Not Jesse. This is his partner.
Okay.
Obviously knows who I am. Every cop in Fairhaven knows who I am because of Jesse.
Okay.
And so he's like looking at me and he's like, I need the license and registration. So I look at him. I was like, dude, this isn't my car.
Oh, boy,
and his first words are, is it stolen? And I was like, no, it's not.
It's like, oh boy, this is going to be awkward.
I was like, it's not. I could tell you whose car it is, where they live, like blah, blah, blah. I was like, it
doesn't matter.
I was like, I swear to God, it's not fucking stolen. The brakes are bad on my car right now.
Okay.
And he was like, how's your license? I was like, it's fine. And he's like, okay, well, just, don't even be holding your cell phone. I was like, obviously, like, I fucking know that. But Fairhaven cops have nothing to do.
Well, so what happened?
He let me go with a warning.
Wow.
There's not a fucking time that
you talked your way out of it. How did you talk your way out of it?
Confused. I looked like confused. Well, obviously I was fucking confused. I had no idea where my goddamn registration was. I'm sitting there. The first thing.
What did you think when you opened that box? It's like completely empty.
I was like, cops gonna think the car is stolen. Exactly. Which is the first thing he jumped to. I'm like looking all around, like obviously, like I'm making a big show of like checking the glove compartment again because, like I said, I was like,
Did you try to make a show of it? Like,
well, I was like, I don't know where it is, and he didn't say anything. He just looked at me, so I like started like scuffling around the car, like checking under the seats, like trying to make a bigger show of it.
Right.
And like,
finally,
I looked at him. I was like, dude, I don't know what to tell you.
That's the sound of the beast.
I was like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know where it is. He's like, make sure you put the registration in this car. I was like, dude, it's not my car. I'm sure it's here. I just don't know where it is. I was like, I can call the owner and find out where the registration is if you'd like me to.
Yeah.
And I think he was just like, fuck this. I don't need to spend any more time with this girl.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I know. There's not a fucking time that I drive through Fairhaven, New Jersey.
I wonder if the same guy, did I tell you freaking Johnson got pulled over? Not too long ago?
What did the guy look like?
I don't know. I didn't ask him.
I wonder if it was Jesse.
It was a really important day. He had to be here on time. Like, it was really important. And he got pulled over because the cops saw him messing around on his phone. And,
did he get out of it?
Good question. That's an excellent question, Samantha. So here's the deal. I don't know if Brian drives with his license. I don't know if he has a license on him. I don't think he does. I honestly don't think he does. And the cop pulled him over. He's like, "Hey, so what I do is I saw you on your phone. Like, you can't do that." But then he was like, "Wait a minute, aren't you Brian Johnson from Comic Book Man?"
Oh my god!
And he was like, yes, I am." And he's like, "Okay, well, don't do that anymore. Move along."
That's bullshit.
Move along. Had he gotten pulled over, and they would have, if he wasn't Brian Johnson from Comic Book Man, they would have impounded the car. Mm-hmm. He would have been fucked, and he would have been late too, which would have messed things up that day. But yeah. So that doesn't happen to me. I've been pulled over twice since the show. Nothing. Zippy. Zippy.
Well, I was to say I
got fucked.
I mean, I actually I
got 6 points.
Going through Fairhaven, I actually do have that funny story from last year's birthday. You remember with Jesse.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you were fucked up.
No.
You weren't fucked up?
No. This is even worse than being fucked up. No, we left the bar. I had like 2 beers when we were at the bar.
You did. I was there. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 beers. I was fine. Yeah. I wasn't drunk at all. So I was following somebody through Fairhaven. And like I said, there's not a fucking minute of the day that I could drive through there and not get pulled over.
Right.
So of course, when I'm the only car on the road, like obviously the cop is going to hone in on my car.
Right.
So cop car pulls up behind me.
Of course.
So I pull over. Rolling down the window, and this is when I worked at the coffee joint.
Okay.
So, roll down the window, and the first words I hear are, "Isn't today your lucky day?" And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Why, yes.
I was
yes,
like,
I
was like, this is how like fucking Criminal Minds episodes start. This guy's gonna like stab me in the head.
Right, or worse.
So I look up, and it's one of my customers.
Yeah.
It's this guy who comes in, Jesse. He's a sweetheart. We all love him.
Okay. Should you be mentioning his name?
Like anyone knows his last name?
I bet you the Rumson Fairhaven cops.
I don't think they're listening to us.
You never know.
Well,
the show has a wide reach, my friend.
If they are
popular to contrary to popular demand,
if they are,
or contrary to popular opinion, which says no one listens to this, which is bullshit.
If they are, this guy's like the best person in the world.
Okay.
So he's like, "Do you know why I'm pulling you over?" I was like, "I have no idea. Like, I'm following somebody. He wasn't speeding, so I wasn't speeding.
Right.
I'm not drunk, so I'm not swerving. All my fucking lights are working. Like, couldn't figure it out.
And
my license was suspended.
What?
For some unpaid parking ticket that, like, I probably didn't even know I got because they fucking blow off your windows sometimes. So he's like, "Your license is suspended." And I'm like, honestly, I had no idea of this.
Right.
So he goes, "Yeah." He's like, "So I'm supposed to like impound your car," and he's like, "Can your friend drive you?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Dude, I gotta be at work at like 5:30 tomorrow morning."
Like, you know this.
I was like, "Yeah, you know this. Like, you're gonna be at my job tomorrow." I was like, "I have to be at work." Like, I honestly had no idea. I didn't even ask him to do me a favor. Like, it wasn't like I said, like, "Please, can you help me?"
Must be
like,
nice.
I was just like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, I don't know what to do. So he looks at me and he's like, "If I let you go tonight, do you promise that after you get out of work tomorrow, you will go to the DMV and fix this?"
Yes.
I was like, "Dude, like, I swear, like, obviously, I always get pulled over. I have a lime green car. Like, of course I'm going to go to the DMV." So he's like, "Okay." He's like, "I can promise you that no other cop in Rumson or Fairhaven will pull your car over." He goes, "But once you get out of Rumson, if that's not your end destination," he's like, "I can't."
It's out of my jurisdiction.
Yeah, he's like, "I can't do anything about that." He's like, "So if you get pulled over in, say, Atlantic Highlands or Seabright or Long Branch, wherever you're going.
Yeah, I got no influence.
He's
there.
like, "Yeah." He's like, they're not going to be as friendly as me.
Right.
So I was like, "Okay." And he's like, "So just drive safely."
Yes.
So sure enough, I got home.
Wait, why did he pull you over again? Oh,
he ran my license plate.
Oh, okay.
And it was suspended because cops, can invade your privacy like that.
Yes.
So, so I got home that night. It was fine. Went and fixed it the next day. And it was all fine. But like, yeah, best birthday present ever.
Oh, sure.
Biggest solid anyone could have ever done me. He didn't pay for another cup of coffee in the entire time I worked.
Must be nice. Must be nice to be so freaking hot that you could talk your way out of tickets. Must be so nice.
I think it was my coffee making skills.
I'm sure your looks had a little bit to do with it.
No.
Embrace it. Embrace it.
All I know is
Embrace
that
it.
he got a free coffee every time he walked in, and on holidays, he got, like, if he ordered for, like, whoever he came in for, if he ordered for his wife, if he ordered for, like, his partner, they got free coffee, too.
All right, nice.
So,
must be so nice.
The day that I left,
embrace it. Enjoy.
The day that I left, the
doesn't work for
place
everybody.
Was the word? Yeah, it doesn't work for you.
Not
apparently.
me. So, I was like, sir, you were speeding. Here's your ticket. You're fucked.
They don't even give you a chance to talk
Like,
around.
wait, sir, do you watch TV? You a Walking Dead fan? Maybe. No, nothing. Cops don't watch TV.
I'm sure some of them do. The one who pulled
Not the
over,
right ones.
The one who pulled over Brian Johnson obviously did.
Not the right ones. So you were at a wedding yesterday. You texted me a photo. You were like all dolled up. That was cool.
I was. Yeah. No, I had a super low cut dress on.
Yes. What's up with what was up with that?
Well, you know, when you got the girls, you want to flaunt them. I don't got the girls, so I have no idea why. So
you're gonna flaunt them anyways.
Yeah. So I was just showing off.
No, it looked good.
I was just showing off my flash.
Yes.
Yeah.
It looked good. It looked good. But
it's you.
Yes, it is me. It's Will saying, "Oops, sorry." So, I think
so we're gonna be live at some point tonight.
Yeah. So no, we can say hi to everybody once we go in.
Oh, nice.
Hang on. I'm gonna just talk to me. Where did you get that beautiful frock? It was nice.
What, my dress? You actually didn't even see the bottom of it. It's a very beautiful dress. I've had it for a few years. It's like my staple wedding.
Hold on.
piece.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the S&M show. We are in. Will says we were all queued up, but it didn't grab the stream, so that's cool.
It didn't grab us.
So let's on live now. Smodcast.
Hit that go button.
/sir and tweet. All right.
Okay.
So hello everybody. Welcome to the S&M show. My name is Ming Chen.
My name is Samantha Quintus.
Yes. If you want to listen to the first half of this podcast, download it.
We didn't talk about anything cool like my criminal record or Ming Chen
or my mistress.
Ming Chen's mistress.
Yes.
We didn't talk about anything.
We got good stuff coming up though. But so we were talking about Samantha was at a wedding last night and she texted me a photo. You know,
obviously,
a little selfie. And I thought you were wearing a cool dress. So we're talking about the dress.
So it's like my staple dress I always wear to weddings.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
It had really nice shoes too, but we just didn't get like a full picture.
You can't say that around me because, you know, like it gets me all like freaking like all crazy and shit.
Oh, dude, I got the shoes and oh no, they're not in my trunk. They're in somebody else's.
Yeah. So, like I have this like weird reputation and shit.
Yeah. You're pretty like weird.
Yeah, I'm all freaky and shit.
Well, I had these like baller ass shoes on.
Okay. How so? Describe, and do it slowly, please. I'm just kidding. How?
Doucement.
Yeah, do it doucement. Do it very slowly.
Yeah. So it's like my staple outfit that I wear to weddings.
Okay.
Until like too many people have seen it, but we didn't actually get any pictures of me in it.
Okay. So you took your own.
Well, I just took the selfie, but the wedding photographer was like all over me on the dance floor. So, and by all over me, I mean he was taking pictures of like everybody.
But you especially.
Like everybody especially.
Oh, okay. All right. Was this a friend of yours, relative?
Who, having the wedding or the photographer?
No, the wedding. Not the photographer.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Friend of yours. Okay, cool.
So,
all right, right on.
So, yeah.
Right on. Are you a dancer?
I am. I actually do. Usually it's funny too. And this is, I guess where traditional versus modern weddings come in. Usually like traditional weddings, like when I was a kid, I feel like everyone danced. There was a lot of dancing. There was a lot more slow songs. There was a lot of like electric slide shit.
Oh, like group dances.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen freaking Congolans. I don't play that shit.
So for like the last few years, like I've been going to weddings and like nobody dances.
Yes.
You know, it's just like a weird atmosphere. And actually the wedding I was at, which was very traditional yesterday, everyone was kind of dancing. And it was actually like a group of people that I was like, oh man, this wedding's going to like suck because no one's going to dance it.
Right. And they shocked you.
Yeah. And everyone was like really going until the end of the night.
Those are the fun weddings. Wait, hold on. Was there an open bar?
Yes.
You ever been to a wedding with cash bar?
Yes.
It sucks.
Yeah. Like who the fuck? Like that's like the one thing.
Don't nickel and dime me.
Yeah.
I got you a nice gift.
Yeah. That's like the one thing that you don't do at a wedding. You don't have a fucking cash bar. Like you just don't.
No. I've been to a wedding with no bar. That was even worse.
Well, see, like here's my thing.
Not even champagne at the toast.
I don't like.
They were like all religious. And all that.
I don't like traditional weddings like in a banquet hall and shit like that. So like my wedding,
How are you gonna do it?
I want it to be like very like bohemian-esque, but like I kind of want to do it outside in like somebody's backyard.
Right.
Like kind of like get married there, have the reception there. And I just want like BYOB, like shit, like bring as much fucking liquor as you want.
Yes. Oh, BYO. Okay.
Like that's just like I don't want to have like a big thing. I want my whole wedding to be like seriously cheap, really small. So that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, like obviously I'm going to buy liquor.
Yes.
And we could all just drink it.
Yeah.
But like, that's what I feel like. If you want something specific, like shit, bring it for the table.
I can't wait till your wedding. It's
like,
going to be freaking drunken booze fest, man.
Like, just dude, like
I'm going to get, the day you get married, I don't know when it's going to be. Like, I'm blacking out.
When
man.
somebody tricks me into marrying
I'm blacking out. I don't
Yes.
care. I'm blacking out at your wedding because, yeah.
Dude, do it. Can I have you be my maid of honor?
If you want.
Can I put you in a dress, though?
I've already done that.
You've already been somebody's maid of honor?
No, actually, I got married in a dress, so, I mean.
You got married in a dress?
Yeah, do you not remember the eventful wedding of Reed Richards and Sue Storm, the Fantastic Four wedding, that was depicted on season 2 of Comic Book Men?
I didn't watch season 2 of Comic Book Men.
Oh, God. Well, you missed out then.
So, season 2, you were in a dress, and season 3, you were in underwear.
Right.
I can't wait to see what season 4 has in store for the world.
I'm just saying. How could you watch that episode? It's kind of funny.
Okay, well, fair enough.
It's not my finest moment.
I mean, like, you know, like the movie Maid of Honor with Patrick Dempsey, and like he's just a guy that's playing the maid of honor. Like, no, I want to make you my maid of honor, but like you have to wear a dress.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Can't I just wear a cool suit?
Yeah, you can.
And just, I can't.
But I can't have you my maid of honor. They'll have to be my sister. You'll have to just be a bridesmaid.
Must I? Can I just? Or you know, if that helps you out, sure.
No, it doesn't help me out. I just think it would be really fucking funny.
Sure.
Like to have like a bunch of like hot chicks, and then you.
Okay, I'm down with that.
You'll know all of them.
Okay, I mean that's pretty much how it is, anyways. So,
we'll have a yoga class before my wedding.
A bunch of hot chicks and me. I remember I'd taken a class down the street, and I walked with. It was mainly females in this class. I was walking down the street with them. And I passed a dude I knew who works at the fire station here. Later on that day, he was like, "What's up? What happened to your harem?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He's like, earlier. Oh, I was like, "All right, real original." Harem. Pray for Debbie. Asshole. Seriously.
If he had said pray for Debbie, that would have been awesome.
Asshole. So you wanted to know about my wedding, though?
Yes.
My wedding was awesome. Catholic wedding.
Were you there for your wedding?
I was. Yes.
Just
I
wanted
was
to
there.
make
It was
sure.
fun.
I just wanted to make sure that you were actually present.
No, it was a really cool wedding.
Did you do any like traditional?
It was very traditional.
Okay.
With Catholic mass, everything.
Okay.
It was in a more modern church.
Well, I was to say, did you do any like traditional Asian things?
No, it was totally like it was very white. It was very. If you're looking at wedding, it was very white.
It's very white.
Very
Got
white.
it.
It's very white. I met. You do your vows, but there are vows that you'll hear at most Catholic weddings. But I memorized mine. We memorized them and shit. It was cool. The reception we had, it was a hotel ballroom. It was a cool hotel.
Yeah, that's like this place was actually the English. I don't know if you've ever been there. The English Manor off
Never been
35.
there.
It's
Never
like
been
super tiny though, and like really kind of cute, and like the whole back is like beautiful. I mean,
Is
when
that like half outdoor? Or was it
like
all
there's like a
indoor?
deck. The cocktail
Okay.
hour was
Gotcha,
outside.
gotcha.
I mean, when I was actually looking at places to get married in, I was looking at a lot of like wineries.
Oh, okay, cool.
But like, I'm just not willing to spend like
expensive,
$1,000 just to do the ceremony.
It's expensive.
That's not even like paying for anything into the reception. Like, I want my whole wedding to be like under $1,000.
Yeah, I knew this dude. He got married, like in upstate New York. This place called Oheka Castle. Like he must have dropped.
Holy shit!
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like he must have dropped. Like you have to drop a minimum of say probably 50 G's. Just to get, like, and that's entry level there.
Yeah.
And so he did. It was great. It was a cool wedding. I had fun. 2 years later, divorced. He didn't make it. He didn't make it 2 years.
Okay, not that I'm like
divorced.
Not that I'm a pessimist. I mean, we all know that
Gone.
I
All
am.
that money down the
Yeah,
drain.
like that's what I'm saying. Like, not that I'm like setting my marriage up for failure, but like I just don't want to invest all that fucking money
it's
into
crazy.
something that like isn't gonna last.
Crazy.
Not that I'm saying that my marriage isn't gonna last. The wedding, it's like one night. Like, why do you have to spend that much money on one night?
Yeah. well, some people are like that. They want to, so like it's one day out of my whole life, like I'm gonna go all out. And I'm like,
and that's like the thing. There are girls that have been like planning their wedding since they were a kid. Yeah, no, I've been I've been planning ways out of getting married. Since
why do
I was
they
a
plan
kid.
their wedding and yet they have such poor choices in men? It's crazy, right?
It's so true. Actually,
it's messed up, right?
Those are the same girls.
Yeah.
No, mine is just like, I've been trying to plan myself out of a wedding for like the past 10 years. So like the idea of like spending over like $1,000 on this, like I want my dress to be from like Free People.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, like
that would be cool. Yeah,
$100 like gypsy-esque hippie dress.
That'd be cool.
Like fuck that.
That's totally you though. I can't see you in a freaking Kleinfeld, freaking frou-frou.
Yeah.
Dress.
Yeah. No, I'm just like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Not doing it.
Yeah. I could. All right. That'd be cool. So yeah, mine wasn't a hotel ballroom. It was a cool hotel, in Maryland, and we have too many. I think we had like around 150. That's fairly large.
I want 15.
15.
15.
I want 50. Like I think my grandmother flew out. She was like elderly, so that was cool. And I had a couple cool cousins there.
Well, my thing too is for the past few years when I would talk to my mother about like my wedding, because I was like planning a wedding with somebody I dated. Like we had gotten to the point of our relationship where we started planning out our like marriage.
Yes.
And, it was kind of in the works. And I remember just telling my mother, like, I want to get married. Like, I want to have like a clam bake on the beach. Like, I don't want to do something like
barefoot.
Real like bohemian, real like gypsy-esque.
Yes.
And that was when I was even way more of a hippie than I am now. And I just remember telling my mother, and she's like, "Oh, your Aunt Marianne is very religious. You have to get married in a church." And I'm like,
yeah, because I'm gonna get married.
I'm like,
to
yeah,
her.
like I love my Aunt Marianne. Like
Right.
she's like my drunk aunt, but like, fuck that. Like I'm not doing it. And I mean, like, God rest her soul. Like I said, I love my aunt. I cried for days when she died.
Yes.
But like, she ain't here no more.
Yeah.
I'm totally getting married where I want to. And
Do
there's
my wedding.
Yeah,
Do
like
it my way.
Yeah, doing it my way.
All right.
I don't gotta worry about like my vain aunt thinking like trying to steal my day.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
God rest her soul. I love her.
So I had my family. She had their family there. It was rocking, man. And the sign.
And you were there.
Yes, I was there.
You weren't off like potting during your wedding.
Podcast didn't exist back in 2002 when I got married. So.
If you were getting married now,
Would I have
you
potted it?
podcast through your wedding?
Good question.
You totally fucking would. I know you. You'd be at the altar with like a little side mic being like, and now my vows.
I don't know if I would do that, but
You totally fucking would. Oh my God.
But I mean, I would want to like, I would like to kind of put it on wax somehow. Like maybe I don't. You know how you go to a wedding? I don't know if they do this anymore. Remember, people used to put like Polaroid cameras on the table. You could do like you take Polaroids of each other,
Yes.
or those disposable cameras.
Yeah.
There was like the little guest book you could sign in. Like maybe I had like a little potting station where you could record for a little bit.
You would totally podcast your vows too. Like I know you.
Well, I mean, they were very canned vows. They were like standard vows.
You
for
totally. That's what I'm
classic
saying though.
weddings, so.
Like, well, you're
No,
walking
that-
down the aisle.
why-
You would be
how
like
is-
potty.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to my wedding.
Exactly.
Sure, why not?
You're gonna fucking podcast your death. Like I guarantee it.
If I could, if I wasn't dead. Sure.
Like seriously, you're probably before you die going to.
The hell is that? Are you okay?
Is that both of us?
It's not. Ain't me.
It totally is both of us.
Wasn't me.
Oh no, it's just me.
Wasn't me. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're totally like in a pre-recorded, like so when people are like walking up to the casket,
Yes.
like they could put in little earbuds and listen to you speak about yourself.
I think I wouldn't be potting at my death, but like on the speakers, I would have like the S&M show, like puck nuts. Roll some puck nuts while I'm like
seriously, no, you're
'cause
gonna
I
like
have some
pre-record.
so I saw comics going like while sure I would do that.
This is actually like a terrible thing that we're talking about.
I would do
but
that, sure.
When Joan Rivers died, everyone like quoted when she was on the show, she was talking with her daughter about like what she wants her funeral
Yes, I
to look
remember that.
like.
Yeah, it's very
she wants her
elaborate.
hair blown out like Beyonce.
Yeah, she
and-
wanted like
you know,
she wanted like Liza Minnelli to swing or whatever.
Yeah,
or
like something like that.
yeah.
Exactly. So like we're talking about your fucking
Yeah.
funeral. Terrible.
Yeah. By the way, Not So Sunday Geoff says hashtag yoga pants wedding. Yoga
Pants wedding. I love that actually.
You could do that. You could do yoga pants.
Do a yoga pants
You
wedding.
could rock the yoga pants. Yes.
Actually,
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do a yoga pants wedding for under $500.
Let's do that. At my death, I can't pod because I'm dead. But on the sound system, just get a constant stream of like Puck Nuts, like S&M, this morning show. Even throw in some of my gems from Tell 'em Steve Dave, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're totally gonna podcast your funeral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could. I would. Oh, yeah. Or I would roll a podcast at my funeral.
Yeah. No, you're gonna find some way to record from the next life.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, that's what I do. So, anyways, I had my wedding. The mark of a good wedding is nobody wants to leave.
Yes.
When it hits, I think my reception went from like 8 to midnight.
Yeah.
At midnight, like no one had left. Like everyone wanted to keep going. And
I left.
And we couldn't because we only paid until midnight. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say I left at I think 11 yesterday.
Yeah.
Just because Jesus Christ.
Blowing up. You're blowing up.
I left at 11 yesterday just because I had been up since 5 a.m.
Right.
And then I worked all day. So I was on my feet all day.
Right.
And I went straight from work to the wedding.
Yes.
And then I danced all night. And I was just at 11 o'clock, I was just fucking tired.
Yeah.
I was done for the night.
All right. How was the chicken?
I had salmon.
How was the salmon?
It was good.
The wedding food typically sucks.
Yeah, no. Actually, I like wedding food. It's always chicken, salmon, or meat.
Or a vegetarian dish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this one didn't have it. It was chicken, salmon, or meat.
Yeah, I can't remember what I had. I remember. I don't even remember. It was so hectic. I remember our cake was awesome though. That part I
they
remember.
had a cannoli cake.
All right.
So I ate
That's all I remember. Because I like to eat. So my cake was awesome. The DJ was awesome. Yeah, the whole night was awesome.
I was gonna say DJs kind of suck these days, but this guy kind of had it going. It's just anytime he opened his mouth and spoke.
Oh yeah, don't talk. Just play the
shut
music.
up and just play music. Let us talk.
Yeah, and a lot of weddings I go to, they freaking blast that shit. I'm like, nah, just crank it down. Crank it down to 8 or 7. You don't got to turn it up to 10, dude.
Yeah,
because I want to talk. So that was my wedding. It was cool. It's cool. There might be video around somewhere. I think I had some video. I didn't hire a videographer.
Like a porn?
No. Oh, after? Oh no, man. After was fun, but no, I didn't record it.
Were you present for that?
Oh, I was very present for that.
Did you podcast through it?
There was no podcasting back then.
Were you at a con through your wedding night?
I was not at a con. No, none of that.
Were you at the bar with a 14-year-old brunette?
No, I was not at a bar.
I just want to cover all the questions for Tom Steve Dave listeners.
No, I was not. Would you like to hear about 14-year-olds in the con? Though?
I do actually.
Okay.
Because we're gonna cut the show a little short because
right.
I'm
ain't feeling well.
I'm sick as a dog, and I have a cut
well.
on my tongue actually.
Oh, is that hindering your podcasting ability?
Yeah, I can't really speak.
Yeah, we're almost done. We're almost done. Wall Flanagan, everybody. Wall Flanagan. So we went down to Richmond, Virginia. Me and Mike drove. Brian drove himself. I'm
shocked he made it.
He got there before we did.
Wow.
And Brian's got a baller vehicle, by the way.
What does he have?
It's a Jaguar XJ8.
Why?
Why not? 8-cylinder car.
Does he even have a license to drive?
I believe he does. Now here's the thing. Mike didn't know this. So when we got to the hotel, a valet was parking his car. He's like, "Oh, Brian's here." He's like, "No, he's not." I'm like, "Yeah, he is. There's his car right there." And Brian's like, Brian's driving a Jaguar, and I saw this look in his eye, like he was not happy. He was. I think I sensed a little jealousy there.
Well, I was to say,
I sensed a little jealousy.
I actually have not.
I sensed a little jealousy. It was funny. I was like, who cares what? I don't know. Who cares what he's driving? He didn't look happy.
It's like, why is he driving that? Yeah, no, I can see that. I actually have a funny story about. I went to the bar with this kid.
Okay.
My now boyfriend. And we went to the bar and we were outside and somebody had parked a 1950 something MG.
Okay. Yeah.
It's an old car, top was down. Obviously it's a beautiful summer night. Top was
cool
down.
car.
And, we walked outside. I was like, who's the pretentious asshole that brought this car?
Right,
didn't say anything.
Right.
Just kind of sat there, went back in, whatever.
Yes.
Drink in, come back out later. I'm like, oh, where are you parked? And he goes, right here.
It's his, car?
Yeah, it was his car. I looked at it, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know if I should be upset with you or amazed. But yeah, so very similar.
Yeah.
Go on though.
So he made it. He made it. You'll be happy to know. Beat us there.
Well, clearly he's driving a fucking Jaguar.
Yeah.
That thing goes from like 0 to 80 in like.
Yeah. Now, after the whole thing with Suzanne and she thought you were there and all that.
Yeah.
When we came back down, went to the hotel bar. And so there were some people there, like fans there already. So I said hi to him. And I was talking to this girl, and she's like, "Oh, hey, how you doing? My friend's an artist. His name is like Chris something with that started with a Z." It's like, "Hey, he met you down in Myrtle Beach." He's like, "Wow, you're really nice. Like, my friend told me you were a dick." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, he said like he met you like you were a dick." I'm like, "What are you talking about?
Well,
like, what do you?"
That's because he
Yes.
is not a she.
No, absolutely
he
not.
wasn't wearing yoga pants.
No, absolutely not.
And he probably was not 14 years old.
Absolutely not. I treat everybody the same.
Was he a 14-year-old girl in yoga pants?
No, he was not.
Well, that's why you treated him like a dick.
I did not.
Yeah.
I did not. Never happened. But it shocked me though. You know me. You know me. I'm not. You know me. I'm nice to everybody.
You are actually.
So I don't know where like. And she was like, "Oh yeah, he's an idiot. Like he doesn't know what he's talking about." So
you probably treated
it
him
was
like a
it was
dick.
shocking though. It was shocking. Also, at the bar was Manu Bennett. Don't know if you know who he is. Yeah, he was in Spartacus.
No.
He's in Arrow. He plays what does he play? Deathlock.
The Asian guy?
No, he's not an Asian guy. He's like he looks like Mediterranean maybe. Good looking dude.
Okay.
Cool guy. He's at a lot of the cons we go to. He's known as being like a very close talker. But yeah, he was a cool guy. He was surrounded. Dude's always surrounded by what? Yes.
We had apparently because I'm cursing, I'm drunk again.
Are you?
This bitch clearly has never listened to the show before.
Okay. No, this dude definitely listens. So
Yeah. So clearly, I don't know what you're talking about.
This dude definitely
I
listens.
curse all the time, actually.
yeah, a lot
Yeah.
at length.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the bar had a weird last call. It was like 12:15,
Yeah.
which is very early. Like I just gotten there. And
Okay.
they were like, last call. I'm like, shoot. But later I run into another group of fans, and I don't know why this chick pulls out a bottle of Bud Light from her purse. She was like, here. And I'm like,
Classy.
okay, thanks.
Classy broads that you meet. Was she
Yeah.
13?
Oh, no, she's like 26 or like, but yeah, that was interesting. That was Thursday night, and I was just happy because we were all there. We all had made it. No mishaps. None of that. So I ended up going to bed at about 1:30ish that night.
Okay.
But I had my alarm set for 3 a.m.
Why?
because the new iPhone was being released,
Oh.
and I wanted to get it right away.
Yeah, obviously.
So so it was literally like beep beep beep, and then I was like, oh whoa, why is my alarm? Oh yeah, the new iPhone.
Yeah, I was just say everybody that day was coming in like really tired, and I couldn't figure out why.
Oh, so I wasn't
And
the only one then.
Yeah, no, I realized that everyone was up ordering the iPhone and then went back to
The problem was it was supposed to be released on the App Online store at 12:01 Pacific time.
It didn't.
And it wouldn't. I kept refreshing the page and it's like, we'll be back shortly.
Yeah.
So I was up for an hour. trying
Yeah,
to buy
that's
this stupid thing.
That's what I heard. One of my coworkers, she was buying it for her son, and she's like, and we had to keep fucking refreshing the page. And finally, I was just like, go back to sleep. We'll wake up in an hour and do it.
Yeah. Yeah, not so Sunday. Jeff says, now we know how Brian is using that Kickstarter.
Yes, I saw that.
Yes. There you go.
So,
yes.
cheers to
Cheers
that.
to Brian Johnson. So I was I was sat up there for another hour trying to buy this thing. Finally, I figured out there's a thing if you went through the Apple Store app on your phone, you could
Yeah.
buy it. But I was struggling between like, should I get the regular size one or should I get like the big frickin' one? You've seen the big one; it's like 5.5 inches. And of course, I need the best, right?
Is that hard or soft?
It's hard. It's not flaccid. That's like full.
It's not
length.
that big.
5.5 is full length.
It's not that big.
It's pretty big, especially for whatever.
For a little Asian man.
Yes, it's all proportion.
on.
Yeah. So I was like, well, I want the biggest and best, right? Get the
Obviously.
biggest one, but like I keep my phone in my pocket,
Yeah.
and that wasn't going to work. So I was struggling between that.
I had a woman come in. I don't know what phone she had the other day, but it was like really
Looked
big.
like an iPad, right?
Yeah.
Looked like a freaking iPad.
Yeah. And I was just like, I looked at it. I was like, where do you keep that? She's like, oh, in my purse. And I was just like, I keep my phone in like my pocket.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I didn't even buy. I ended up falling asleep, waking up about 6 o'clock, and then it started working. I bought the regular one, It's gonna be
I think that's
about the regular
smart
one.
idea.
You think it's a smart idea?
Yeah.
Like I was because I don't know, I was struggling with that. But yeah.
Star Mike said it was working for him.
What's that?
On the App Store, on the Apple.
All right, congratulations! You're getting an iPhone 6.
You get an iPhone 6, and you get an iPhone 6.
Yeah, next day I just ended up. We didn't have this kind didn't start till 3, so I was running all over Richmond, just exploring things. I can't stay in the hotel. And Mike came with me. He's a good travel partner.
I was gonna say you were tagging a lot.
Yeah,
Of places you are.
yeah.
Every time
I do that like not really to brag or anything, but just so I can look back and like remember it.
every time I refresh.
And plus like my wife likes to know my whereabouts.
Well, I was to say every time I refreshed my Facebook page, you
Like
were
I
somewhere
was somewhere
else.
new.
And I was actually wondering if people like try and stalk you at cons to the places you get.
That hasn't like I've been to. I think I went to there were a couple times I went to a bar and people be like, "Oh, we saw you were here."
So wait. Your next con is in San Antonio, right?
Yes, it is.
So anybody listening in San Antonio,
Yeah.
what I want you guys to do
follow me
is the
around.
Ming Chen scavenger hunt. So wherever he fucking like posts, like
Okay.
I can guarantee, it'll start with a yoga place in the morning, like a
that's
studio.
what I did that morning.
Exactly.
That's what I
And
did that
following
morning.
yoga will be like coffee and breakfast,
That's what I
or
did.
coffee, and then like a different place for breakfast.
Yes, that's what I did.
Exactly. And then he never tags himself at the con.
Yeah, I do.
Sometimes, usually,
If I
you know,
remember,
so
yeah.
you'll just have to remember to find your way there.
Right.
And then after the con, always a bar. Always
Okay.
like 3 or 4
Okay.
bars. And
Okay.
then usually like on the last day, it'll be some weird jean place. So that's the
Were you
Ming
following me around?
That's the
I guess
Ming,
I did tag
That's the
everything.
Ming Chen scavenger hunt, and he does it for every con he goes to.
I guess so, yes.
So San Antonio, I'm putting you on watch right now.
Okay.
I want you guys to complete the Ming Chen scavenger hunt.
Okay,
See how many places you can get.
not that hard. Mike's been traveling. Have you played Cards Against Humanity?
Yes.
Do you like it? It seems like it's kind of
yeah.
like a game that it's kind of like you don't have to drink to play, but it's funner if you
Yeah.
do. And it's like it's
Funner. More fun.
more fun. And the isn't the tagline like a game for horrible people or something
Yeah,
like
something
that? It's-
like
yeah,
that.
so that's right up your alley. Mike's become very attached to this game.
He does.
It's right up his alley
Yeah.
too. If you know Mike.
I've watched him play it, so
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. You were there when
Yeah,
we
yeah.
did the whole thing in Philly. We
Yeah.
kind of did the whole thing back here too, where we
Yeah.
had a big group together. He brought his set out and we played. And we were playing in the hotel lobby. And about midnight, this huge entourage rolls in. And I see people swarming toward them. And I look over, like, holy crap. So it was basically everybody from LA that was supposed to attend the con the next day. So it was like Michael Rooker. It was Dean Cain. It was John Bernthal from Walking Dead. Was that Bruce Campbell?
okay.
Like everybody from LA. Apparently, what had happened was Wizard World had chartered a private jet from LA. You had all these dudes on that private jet coming over.
Pretty awesome. So they all came together.
Yes, but can you imagine what it must have been like on that jet, though?
Like to be a stewardess.
Sure, or just just anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of personalities in there.
Yeah. I was just saying, I think like Michael Rooker actually just being on a plane with just him and a bunch of normal
Oh, and
people.
Ron Perlman was on
yeah,
the plane too. So it was literally Hellboy, Superman.
yeah, I was just saying like being on a plane. I'm sorry, I'm like all over the place with my eyes right
No
now.
problem.
Like being on a plane with just Michael Rooker would probably be entertaining enough, but then like throw in 5,000 other superstars.
Yeah, it was odd. It was kind of cool, and then like all the people standing there, I was like, holy crap, and they kind of swarmed toward them, trying to get photos and stuff.
Did you feel bad that people weren't swarming toward you?
No, not at all. No, I went. I didn't care about the other guys. I saw the dude who runs Wizard World, but I went up to him and said hi to him until they came in. Thanks for making us a last minute addition. So, like I said last week, like the only reason we were there because like freaking Steven Yen dropped out.
So they needed another Asian.
Well, actually, they got 2 Asians. They invited me, and they invited this dude named Garrett Wang, who was on Star Trek Voyager.
Okay.
Who he ended up moderating our comic book man panel.
That's cool.
Really cool guy. But immediately off the bat, like I was tweeting him, I was like, "Hey man, I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Looking forward to you moderating our panel." And we were throwing Asian jokes at each other and shit. So 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 that was cool. Actually, after all the whole LA crew rolled it, I went to go play cards again, and I kind of got swept up in this crowd, and we ended up going to an Irish pub called English pub called Penny Lane.
Yeah.
I learned it was opened up by a former Liverpool player.
Nice.
I don't know who it was, but
nice.
Yes.
Liverpool sucks.
Yeah, so
although I'm not even going to talk about soccer this week.
I'm going there with it was a bunch of chicks, Michael Rooker, John Bernthal, and Ron Perlman. Like I was hanging in a bar with these.
So pretty much like the porn of your life.
What do you mean?
If you could just like have like a bunch of chicks all over you and a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like those would be like your
not a bad thing.
Your compatriots.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Okay.
That was cool. I mean, they've been drinking the whole time on the plane. Then they land and they're like, "Let's go to a bar."
What is Michael Rooker like when he's drunk?
He doesn't get. I've never seen him drunk.
Okay,
he's drinking, not drunk though. Cool, just total cool.
Yeah,
that guy.
I just imagine him like ripping somebody's arm off.
No. Oh. He's always in sunglasses and he's just cool.
Okay,
it was awesome.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So next day, Saturday is like the big con day.
Yeah.
We were doing our thing. But like a lot of the big names were only there on Saturday.
Yeah.
So some like we talked to people, like, hey, Bruce Campbell's here. We'd like to meet him. So at one point they took us over to his booth and they let us cut the line, and we went over and talked to him for a little bit and got a picture with him.
I saw the picture.
Yeah, it was cool. Right?
San Antonio, be on watch that is technically part of the scavenger hunt. So if Ming gets a picture with Bruce Campbell,
right,
you have to get a picture with Bruce Campbell.
All right, you got to pay for it.
Yeah, well, I never said it was cheap to be Ming Chen.
Yeah, we did that. We got I got a picture with they were doing a Guardians of the Galaxy like photo op with Dave Bautista, who played Drax, and Michael Rooker. So we jumped in.
Michael Rooker was in that. I keep forgetting.
Yeah,
that.
Yondu.
I know. I keep forgetting that he was in that.
He was Yondu.
It was funny too. You text me something about Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah, we got introduced to him.
And I could not fucking figure out for the life of me who that was. It was like, why does Ming think I care about this guy? I have no idea who he is.
Did you watch Breaking Bad?
Yes.
And did you watch Do the Right Thing? Did you watch? He's been in a bunch of stuff.
No, but I have watched Breaking Bad, and the name sounded familiar. But I was just like, I don't know why Ming thinks I care. And when you actually got the picture posted, I was like, oh, that's why Ming thinks I care. And I was like, but I still don't care.
I know. Well, yeah, that was cool.
There's only like two celebrity pictures that you've taken that I've cared about.
Which was?
One I cared about more than the other.
Which was?
Anthony Mackie.
Okay.
And we all know the other one.
Stan Lee?
No. You're going to see him in like 2 weeks, remember?
Oh, yeah. Clark Gregg.
Yeah.
Clark Gregg.
Fucking Agent Coulson.
Well, what happens is, you're at the con and you meet people. You meet the people who handle the people. And, they know you. And
are they 13-year-old girls?
No, not usually. They are typically female for the most part. Some of them dudes. And some of them you meet the night before drinking. That's why it's cool to go out to bars.
Yeah.
The next day is like, hey, man, if it quiets down a little bit, can you make an introduction? They're like, oh, yeah, no problem. So that's probably one of the most fun part about going to con. You just get to meet cool people. Even if it's just a second. It's fun. So that was fun. So you may have seen a tweet from a 14-year-old girl.
I did.
That said something like, "Hey Ming, thanks for the kiss," which
now just to be clear
needs explanation.
Needs explanation. She is 14, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I am right.
About.
Oh, Ming Chen! Oh my God, I'm 13 years old, and I just love you so much.
So what had happened
was that her voice?
More or less, yeah.
Oh, Ming Chen! What's her name?
More or less. I have to look that up. I think it was like Kaylee, maybe.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to find it. So what had happened was a girl and her uncle came up to the booth, started talking to Brian, and she mentions that she's 14, never been kissed on the cheek, never been kissed at all, and she went up to Rooker. She's like, "I've never been kissed. I want you to. Can you kiss me on the cheek? Like I've never been kissed. Like will you be my first?" And he did it. He did, because he's Michael Rooker, and it's innocent enough, not bad.
Yeah, it's innocent when Michael Rooker does it, not so much when you do
so
it.
She then
you
after
have
that,
like a precedent set of 13-year-olds.
So he did it, and then so she went. She's like, "Well, Michael Rooker did it. I have another cheek." She went up to Sean Patrick Flannery.
What a fucking slut!
Asked him if he would do it.
Why aren't you drinking with Sean Patrick Flannery? That's the bigger question.
I don't know. I don't see him out. I haven't seen him out.
Christ.
You know he's out, but I don't. I just.
I know he's out. Where is he?
Why do you like him so much? Are you a Boondocks fan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What is it about that movie that you like?
I don't know.
It's weird though. Is it
actually? I don't know why everyone does like
I think
it
it's
too.
a cool movie. I don't know why people are so like.
I think mine is
like that. We looked it up.
Mine is the scene,
and I like the dudes. They're cool guys,
Yeah.
like in the real guys.
Mine is the scene when they're both stocking up on weaponry.
Yeah.
And I think it's Sean Patrick Flannery wants to get rope. No, Sean Patrick Flannery wants to get a knife.
Okay.
And Norman Reedus wants to get a rope. That might be backwards. I haven't seen the scene in a
Okay.
really long time. And they're both like criticizing each other. He's like, oh, what are you going to need rope for? You know, like fucking rope. He goes, oh, what are you going to need a knife for? You know, so.
Oh yeah, they're
So, and then they fall through the ceiling. And they're suspended because of the rope,
Yes.
and it's spinning, which is giving them the ability to shoot everybody.
Yes.
And then they use the knife to cut it down.
yeah.
And I was just like, dude, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
Would totally never happen in real
girl's
life.
name is Caitlin. So she has Flannery. Flannery wouldn't do it.
Flannery wouldn't kiss
Wouldn't
her.
kiss her on the
Dude,
cheek.
high five to Flannery. He gets a pound from me.
So she comes over. She's like, yeah, Flannery wouldn't do it. And Brian was like, well, Ming's here. And she's like, would you do it? And I'm like, yeah, it's innocent enough. Why not? So I went over and I did. Ended up doing it because everyone wanted pictures now. Then I kissed her on the cheek like 5 times. So Brian, he was like, I need a photo of this. I'm like, all right. So he took a picture.
So now, okay.
She took a picture. So
now she tweets later about like, hey Ming, thanks for the kiss.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Now, and this is something that I don't think that 14-year-olds quite understand. Now, what if your wife was not as like forgiving as she is about your lifestyle? And what if your
my lifestyle, what am I, gay? Did I come out all of a sudden? I didn't know
you're
about
just
it?
never home.
Right, okay.
So like, what if your wife was like a jealous fucking bitch who like hated it when you were on the road and like really you guys got in like some huge fight beforehand and she was always criticizing you for going to
Well,
cons
I
and then
would
this bitch like tweets something about like, hey Ming, thanks for the kiss. Like that tweet could ruin somebody's marriage.
Okay, well, that's why. Okay, right. It could.
This is why I just hate 14-year-old girls because they're dumb.
It could.
They're dumb and ditzy
So did
and
that,
stupid.
and her uncle was there, so he was, there was parental supervision somewhat.
I'm just
There was
saying,
a guardian.
14-year-olds are fucking dumb.
There was a guardian, so it was parental supervision. So it was, it was okay, sort of. So, all right, so that happened. So about
So you made out with a 14-year-old.
didn't make out. I kissed her on the cheek. It was a peck on the cheek. It was very innocent. So
5 times, practically
all right,
had
okay,
sex.
okay. Didn't end there though. Half hour later, another girl comes up, the same uncle, and I'm like, "Hi, how are you?" She's like, yeah, my sister was just over here. She just said like you kissed her on the cheek. Like, can I have one too? And I'm like,
What kind of this was not an uncle. This was like a fucking pimp right
apparently.
here.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, why? I
Don't you run for the Wayne Foundation?
I'm not.
This guy could have been
trafficking.
sex trafficking
Oh,
these
God.
girls.
All right,
I'm
now-
putting that out there.
And I'm like, all right, what the hell? And I gave her one too. And at this point, I'm like, wow, man, like screw these autographs, man. I make more money like running a kissing booth. So
Ming Chen did take it there. San Antonio, I'm putting you on watch that
Yes.
apparently there's going to be a kissing booth at
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And you guys can all pay to have Ming.
yeah, so I thought
you
I
can pay
had
to have
maybe I should
Ming.
explain myself.
I don't think there's any explaining yourself, bro.
I thought I should explain myself. Later on, my wife did text me. She's like, "Stop kissing people."
Yo, if I was your wife,
Yes.
I would kick you in the balls when you got home.
I might be getting kicked in the balls. Anyways,
Debbie, if you're listening, kick him in the balls.
next day we did do a panel moderated by Star Trek Voyagers. Garrett Wang. I'll have audio of that on one of these weeks. We're at a con.
Just love
Great
his
panel.
last name.
Garrett Wang, or it's actually I pronounced Garrett Wong, but it was cool.
Can you do that again?
Garrett Wong. It was cool. He saw me because when I signed my autographs, I signed my name in Chinese too.
Yes.
He saw that. He's like, "What the hell, man? I'm gonna start doing that." So,
Ooh, so Ming Chen is being copied now. The world
by the
wants to
dude
be.
off Voyager. Yeah, he played Ensign Kim, Henry Kim.
Okay.
Really cool guy.
Never trust somebody with 2 first names.
Really cool guy, Henry Kim. I guess. Oh, you know how I'm going to do Rock and Roll Vegas?
Yeah.
He lives in Vegas. He's like, "Dude, what hotel you staying in?" I'm like, "I don't know why." He's like, "I got comps."
It's got comps.
I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, where you want to stay?" I'm like, the Bellagio."
Man, had I known that you were going to get a room for free, I would have fucking come with you.
Okay. Can we tell Suzanne this?
Sure.
Okay. You want to stay at the Bellagio?
Sure.
All right, Garrett, hook it up.
I'm not running the marathon with you.
I'll give him.
Wait. What day is it?
It's November 17th.
I'm trying to. My vacation got canceled, so I'm trying to figure out another vacation.
You should come.
Oh well, I can't. That's like a blackout period.
Yeah. So that was the con. Me and Mike drove. When we drove back, we got hungry. He's like, Mike, you want to grab some Korean barbecue? He's like, yeah. So I found this. I keep finding these places. I don't know how.
Did you tag it?
I did.
Yeah, you did.
I did. It was called the Bean Korean barbecue.
Yeah, San Antonio.
Freaking awesome.
That'll. I really. I want somebody. Like God, if it's only just one person, just try and do as many of the Ming Chen
scavenger hunt.
All
right, you have no idea. San Antonio is going to be amazing. And I'm hanging out afterwards. I'm going to Austin for a day.
Star Mike wants to know if you're coming to the New York Ren Fair 2015 kissing booth.
My wife just texted me. She's like, I will kick you in the balls.
Dude, thank you, Debbie. Like, somebody needs to kick him in the balls. I hope your wife, like, agrees with me, too, that, like, if you guys were, like, renewing your wedding, if you guys were renewing your wedding vows, like, this year, you would pod the renewing of your wedding vows. Like,
oh, sure. Of course.
Like, yeah, no, I hope she agrees with me, too, and kicks you in the balls for that one.
Come on, was that wholly inappropriate?
What, making out 14-year-olds?
I did not make out with her.
You kissed her 5 times.
But I requested it was.
Requested by her pimp.
Brian? Brian was like, I need a picture of this. I need a picture of this.
Of course Brian needs a picture of it. You're going to be an internet meme in like 2 minutes.
Anyways, all right, San Antonio Comic-Con, September 26th to 20th. Come meet me, Brian Johnson, Mike Zapsik, and I just found out somebody's going to introduce me to Lori Petty.
Nice. I was just watching.
My friend Britt, who worked with us at the con, is working with Lori Petty that weekend.
I was just watching In the Army Now.
She's in the army.
She's in the army.
Shore.
Yeah. And it was funny too, because I watched it this morning. I watched like the whole movie. And then when I got back home, I put back on the TV after like my day with my dog, and Full Metal Jacket was on. I was like,
what a contrast.
I was like, ooh, kind of similar, but definitely not the same at all.
Funny. That's messed up.
Yeah. So needless to say, I watched the entirety of, In the Army Now, and I only watched about 5 minutes of Full Metal Jacket.
Funny. I'm a huge Point Break fan, so I can't wait. So you're dragging your back leg. You're gonna become fish food.
I was.
She's cool in that movie.
I was a huge Free Willy fan, so I kind of liked her too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Michael Jackson song, the one that's in Free Willy, they played that at the wedding.
Yeah.
Everyone was dancing like
Oh,
this.
really? Did they really play that song?
Yeah.
I've never heard that at a wedding. That's cool.
Either have I. No one was dancing, and they played that song, and like I said, everyone jumped up, and like, no one can see this because I'm like doing it. Their arms like spread out toward like heaven, looking up at the sky and like shaking their bodies basically.
Yes.
Like their hips a little bit. And like, I could see now looking at that from like an outside perspective, we kind of look like a cult to Michael Jackson.
Yeah. My wife just texted, she said yes.
Yes to everything.
Yes. Inappropriate.
Yes.
I disagree, but
wildly inappropriate.
It's a little innocent peck on the cheek. Like, really?
Wildly inappropriate. And that 14-year-old, she needs to stop posting things on Twitter about making out with married husbands.
So you're saying, like, maybe I should just stop it now?
Maybe you should stop what?
Stop kissing 14-year-old girls on the cheek.
I don't know, Ming. Does that sound like something that you should stop doing?
I should probably stop.
Yeah.
I should probably stop. All right. Well, I was in the moment, and I was like, all right, like, I don't like to let people down, and, I didn't want her to, like, run away crying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh my god. Dude, wait. Let me wrap my head around this.
Okay.
Sean Patrick Flannery wouldn't kiss her on the cheek,
Right.
and you think that you saying no would make her cry?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
I just wanted to get
All right. So, San Antonio, September. Then, October 17th, Walker Starker Con Atlanta. October 31st, November 2nd, Kamikaze in Los Angeles. And then we're going to the Big Easy Comic-Con, Samantha. I have confirmed this. November 21st to 23rd. I'll be in the Big Easy.
In the Big Easy.
I'm going to be in New Orleans.
Yeah, I know what New Orleans is.
All right.
You can go fuck yourself because I'm not going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's going to be awesome.
Sorry.
It's going to be awesome. And, we got more cons lined up for 2015. We met people at this con. Like, we want you to come out. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, we want you to never be home.
So, Atlantic City and DC. Prepare.
Atlantic City. Nice. I'll swing through that one.
We're going to the AC Con. It's supposed to be awesome.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
You know, by the time they have the AC Con, AC won't have any more hotels. So.
Oh, and don't forget New York Comic Con. We got a panel on Friday.
Yes.
And that Friday, I think it's October 10th, I believe, is the date. So
I'm
All right.
working.
Okay. All right. Bad. All right. So
I'm gonna go home and drink some tea.
All right. And if you hear murmuring up there, that's nobody. Secret, top secret murmuring.
It's a good thing we didn't have my dog running around. I think Walt would have like flipped out if.
Only if she peed on the comics.
But she's so cute.
I know. All right. Well, that was my trip. So now you can stop listening to this and enjoy your free U2 album.
Yes.
Did you get the free new U2 album?
No.
You didn't? You should have.
No.
Everybody got it for free.
But I'm totally going to.
It's called, I can't remember what it's called, but it was automatically downloaded via iCloud on everyone's iTunes account. And a lot of people got pissed off. So much so that Apple dedicated a whole team into teaching people how to remove it.
Fucking Bono.
I know.
My one of my managers that I work with just texted me.
She listening?
No, she's not.
Good. Okay.
Thank God. Just 16 Fridays left until Christmas.
Just what?
16 Fridays left until Christmas.
Okay. Brian Johnson tweets in, everybody. If you people hadn't been so stingy, it would have been a Tesla, not a Jaguar. So
yes.
All right.
I'd fuck him in a Tesla.
All right. And
Let's end the show.
On that note, we will talk to you next week.
Yes, we will.
And come to San Antonio.
Yeah.
Follow me around. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Samantha Q.
Thank you, Ming Chen.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We love you.
Yes.
See you later.
This has been a production of Smodco Internet Radio.